going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric, and today it's time to talk some Journey. The tour kicked off last night in Durant, Oklahoma, the Choctaw Casino. Not Choctaw, Oklahoma. I think that's a different town. But they played, and there was no fight. If you haven't been paying attention, Jonathan Cain and Neal Schon have been at it. They are feuding big time. They are publicly just destroying each other. Their wives are destroying each other. It's so bad. And it's just crazy that they can share a stage. But this is a multi-million dollar band. The show just has to go on. You know, I've been in lots of bands, and when two guys in the band go at it like that and just hate each other and can't stand each other, and really, you know, it's to the point that you can't even share a stage. Like, it doesn't happen. You have to replace one of them. I mean, that's the only way. But we're talking about Journey here. We're talking about Jonathan Cain, a classical member of the band who's been there since 1981, since Escape. Basically, you take him out of the equation, what do you got? Neal Schon, that's it. That's literally it. I mean, you're like 3 or 4 singers removed from Steve Perry at this point. I love Arnel. I'm just saying. You don't have Steve Smith. You don't have Ross Valerie on bass anymore. He's gone. They both got in big fights and are gone. So there's really not a whole lot of credibility here when you take out Jonathan Cain. So he has to be there. And luckily he was there. No fights. And you saw a little bit of clips. I'll play some at the end too. But I want to check out the set list as well and get my thoughts on that. But yeah, I mean, you could see Jonathan Cain. There's this here. There's Neal right there rocking on the guitar. All good, right? Everything's fantastic, looking great. I mean, the band looks great. The stage looks great. Someone's on the keys. Is that Jonathan? I thought Jonathan was over on the left-hand side here. That might be Jason. Yeah. So anyway, let's go here. Okay, here's a wide shot. You can see on the far left, Jonathan Cain right there. And there's Arnel here on the far right. You can see you can't even see Neal in this shot. Yeah, Jonathan Cain's on one far end. And this is usually the setup. It's not like they've changed it completely. But yeah, here you can see them both. There's Jonathan Cain, and here's Neal on the guitar. You know, far sides of, you know, the stage. But they're harmonizing. They're jamming. They're playing together. I mean, the music has to take precedence here, and anything else has to be left off the stage. And, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, are they going to continue to talk crap during this tour? I mean, that's just going to be crazy. But I'm going to play some more clips here at the end so you can hear how it sounded. I think it sounded really good from the video. I mean, the quality is not the best ever. It's pretty good here. Shout out to Jimmy Hack for uploading this. The disappointing thing for me, I did take a peek at the set list. It's so normal, with the lack of a better word. It's just exactly what you'd expect. Now, this is for the normies, straight up. These bands do this. I don't really understand it completely. I get it to a point. Sure, you want to make the audience happy. You want the majority of the people there to enjoy it. So yes, I'm not saying don't play the hits. Of course you're going to play the hits. But it's just crazy that they don't ever like really reach, with a few couple of little exceptions, they don't really reach deep into their catalog. Play some surprise stuff, play some stuff, not even anything from the new album except for one song. I'm going to run through this and see if I missed any more, but I don't think so. Okay, so you have Only the Young, which they used to open with Separate Ways. They've been opening with different songs, and Only the Young is one of the constant openers. Stone in Love, this is very standard. Don't Stop Believing's usually last, so a little surprised to kick that on third. I don't know if I kind of think it belongs towards the end, but okay. You know, I mean, that freaked people out because obviously most of the people there are there to hear this song. Lights, Send Her My Love. Okay, classic stuff here. Feeling That Way. Okay, now this is the one that they kind of go back to quite often from the early days. It's not really the early days because Steve Perry was here for this song. But this is kind of the one that they'll go back to, Feeling That Way. And also they'll also used to play Just the Same Way, but I don't see that. So I guess they didn't play that. I like that one a little more. But yeah, Cain and Castronovo on lead vocals. So Castronovo took the Steve Perry part. Cain took the Greg Raleigh part. So then you have Anytime, another more classic song. Escape. Okay. Dead or Alive. These are decent little surprise, but these are not songs that they play. They play these. I mean, these aren't like shockers. Who's Crying Now, of course. Mother, Father, they play this, and Dean Krasnova sings it. This is from Escape. So, okay. Now, Let It Rain. So we have a new one. Let It Rain. It's fine. It's a good song. I like this one from the new album, but that's the only one. Let It Rain. That's it. Look, they didn't play any more. They didn't play any more from the new album. So the days of, releasing an album and going to tour to support the album, promote the album, you play most of the stuff people love, but you throw in 3, 4, maybe 5 even songs from the new album. Yeah, that's not happening here. One. You get one. And I get it. This is the most of the people there are not giving a crap about these songs and don't even know them. Probably 80% of the people or more in that audience don't even know one song from Freedom, and probably not one song from post Steve Perry era, to be quite honest. That being said, come on. Can you play 3 of them? You didn't play The Way We Used to Be. You didn't play Got the Best of Me. I mean, those are awesome. It's disappointing. Love and Touch and Squeezing, one Journey song I've never liked. I've never been a fan of this song. It just goes on and on. Just not something I like for some reason, but they always play it. Always. Little piano solo, beautiful, and building up to Open Arms, Faithfully. Why would you play those back to back? That's a little strange, I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Girl Can't Help It. Jason took over lead vocals. Neal Schon goes on a little guitar solo. Wheel in the Sky. Now You're Counting the Hits. Now Separate Ways. I love this as an opener, to be honest, but hey. Be Good to Yourself, another song. Yeah, this is a song that they play all the time. It's a song, I think that was from Raised on Radio. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or was it a part of the Greatest Hits? I'm a little bit off right now in my recollection where that from, but I think it's from possibly Raised on Radio. Anyway, any way you want it. Any way you want it. I like this song, but I don't like it as a closer. It doesn't show if they had any if they came back for encores or not. Doesn't show it. So interesting. But such a safe set list. Such an expected set list. No surprises. Genuinely not one surprise. I mean, if feeling that way is not a surprise, they do it. Maybe Anytime, Escape, kind of. They do them, though. They didn't, not one surprise that they reached into their catalog. And they didn't even, it would have been nice to hear some new songs from the new album. But, this is a show I've been to. That's the thing. I've been to this show. What's the point of going in? I'm going to go anyway, but like, why go to, go see Journey every time they tour? Yeah, it's a great show and it's fun. But it's like seen them all with this set list. Like we've seen this set list, but I get it. They're playing for the normie out there. Nothing from so many amazing albums they have. And they just, even with Arnel, after all these years, Faith in the Heartland. And then if you go back before that to Steve Augeri era with the 2001 album, Arrival. Love that album. Higher Place, one of my top 5 Journey songs. Just me. I'm not saying that they should put it in here because it's one of my favorites. I'm just saying they have so much material. It doesn't have to be that. I mean, they have so much material. Trial by Fire, an album that came out and they never play anything from that album. It's like it never existed. I remember hearing Trial by Fire. Bought it at the mall when it came out on cassette tape. I put it in my cassette player in my car driving off. I was blown away by that album. What's the second song on that album? One More. Oh my gosh, what a song. One More. Very, very rarely will they play it. I would be blown away off my seat if they played it. And I get it. Most of the fans may not know it, but that's a song I think they'll freaking enjoy it. Even if they never heard it before, they'll be like, damn, that song was badass. That from their new album? No, that came out like 20 years ago. They got so much good material. It's just a shame for, hardcore fans, music fans who just love music and listen to all their albums and have all their albums and then to, go and you just hear the same old stuff. So I don't mean to go on a rant or anything. I understand this is for the majority, but just for personal enjoyment, I think for a lot of Journey fans, that this would just be like, it was fine. But, you can't always get what you want, like the Rolling Stones say. And I understand that. I understand this is for the normies. It's sad that that's the that's the situation. But, I can't blame the people out there who just listen to the radio. They listen to what comes on the radio, what's popular. They're not going to, go buy, spend their money on every single album for the rest of time, like I do. But that's fine. So anyway, I'm going to play a few more clips from it. Let me know what you guys think. But so far, so good in the tour. I'm just a little bit disappointed. I mean, I know I didn't expect it to be all. I was just expected 3 to 4 surprises, and I did genuinely expect at least 3 from the new album. Just one? It could change. Maybe it'll change when Toto joins it. Maybe this is a warm-up thing. It could change once they go on. Once they start with Toto's there, and there's a little more. Maybe they'll have a little more flexibility. We'll see. But here's some more clips from it. Let me know what you guys think. Journey on the Road. Can't wait to check them out. And let me know what you guys think down below. We'll talk to y'all next time.